question. What's the name of the cleric, please?
The name of the cleric is Varlin. That's what Dust Pup named him last night. So
Cool. I'm just looking over the character sheet, that's all, so I can familiarise myself with what he can and can't do.
yeah, no problem. Plus, I'll help you out with that as well. And our fifth player took off. Who did we have that left?
That was me. They're trying to get Crumpert in right now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's the one who's going to join.
So, a quick question, is it unlimited cantrips? Or is it for limited cantrips?
Cantrips are unlimited. You can use as many as you want. You can cast one around. And you know what I want to do also, guys? I want to get the viewers involved and let them play the creatures in the dungeon. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be fun as well. So, especially for the one-shots, I'll have the players in there playing the party, and then I'll have viewers in there like playing the orcs or the goblins or whatever, so they can patrol around their areas. I think that would actually be really fun.
Have you ever thought of having two player parties actually meet each other and have their stories intersect?
Oh, he's got to go up to that.
My two games on Thursday and Saturday, they kind of run simultaneously. So, but they're not actually connected. But the world is seeming, if you know what I mean. So they'll have opportunities in the future to get together. So. But I do that, so they had some interaction a couple of weeks ago, but that was about it. Okay, all right,
Cool.
Crumpert, send me. Actually, I do have your email, Crumpert.
It doesn't look like Crumpert's
send me
able
a.
to get in.
Yeah, 1 second. Crumpert, send me an email through Twitch, and let me know. Let me know your email, and then I'll contact you. And I'll walk
just
you
really
through
quick to make sure
getting
I've read this
everything set up
as
before I
a
start streaming.
second level cleric,
How's that sound?
I can do 3 first level spells, is that
we'll
correct?
get you set up, bud. We'll get you set up, and we will get you into a game, I promise. That is correct. You get 3 first level spells. Let's see. Venom, that would be okay. So styles, let's see. Hold on 1 second there, Styles. Venick, I'm going to give Styles the first shot on this. Because he was here
I will know
first.
I will know the spells, but do I need to
So I'm going to let him, I'm
familiarise
going to
myself
offer
with
it
them,
him,
in the
and if he
morning or
doesn't want to
something?
do it, we'll get you in. So,
Say wizard, or is it more like a sorcerer where I have the full breadth of knowledge of all my spells and I just have a certain number I can cast?
you can, that's... seeing that this is a new game, you can cast any first level spells. I'm not going to make you know, I'm not going to make you guys follow the memorization rules. Now, if we were playing in a regular campaign or something like that, sure. But seeing that this is this is basically a continuing game that's going to have the majority of new players the entire time. Now, you can just basically cast any spell off the list. I'm not going to be a stickler for that. Not in this game, no.
Cool. I mean, sorry for asking another question. I'd much rather ask now rather than have to break up mid-game to ask some random question I should really have asked at the beginning. That's all.
You'll be fine, dude. Okay, so let's see. Crumpert. I'm gonna get Crumpert set up after I'm done streaming. If he's still on, I'm gonna take some time off whenever I'm streaming. I'm gonna help him get set up and get Roll20 going and TeamSpeak and everything going. Now. Styles, I'm going to give you the opportunity, seeing that you were in here first and you dipped for somebody else that already left. So if you want to come in and play the monk, you're more than willing to.
Get that other guy. He wants to come in and play his monk from last night. No, he was playing yesterday.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Are you sure? Because I'm
positive.
Okay. All right. So
100%.
Venom, go ahead and get into the game, and we will get started. And also, thank you, Underscore, for doing that. I appreciate that.
User joined your channel.
All right. Sounds good, Crump. Underscore will help you out as well. So, hey, thanks for doing that, Kunder. I appreciate it, man. And welcome back, Venom, Sir Venom. And I'm gonna get you set up. Your mic's got feedback whenever you key up. All right, so we're gonna get the last monk named Jackie. I named him Jackie because he didn't have a name, so I just figured,
How about now?
perfect. Hey, did you think of a monk name yet, man?
Dwarf Darb.
Who?
Darb. Darb, man.
D-A-R-R-R-B? How about D-A-R-R-R-B? Something like that.
D-A-R-B. It's your name backwards. Isn't that the proper Dungeons and Dragons name?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Darb. There you go. That is Darb now. Jackie is no longer officially Jackie. Jackie is now Darb. I like that.
Hey, how do I get the pictures off of these guys' names here?
What do you mean? Oh, the icons and stuff over the names on the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to the gear sprocket on the right, scroll down, and then there's 3 drop-down boxes. It's the last one. Show names only.
Boom. Done. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Alright, so I'm breaking out my module book.
Did you say there's macros available for all characters? Because I don't seem to have access to any of them.
There are macros. What you can do is go into your gear sprocket again and hit the gear sprocket. Very first button, it says Show Macro Quick Bar. So click that.
Cool.
And then after you have
Alright,
that,
thank you.
now go to the character sheet, open it up, and then hit the Attributes and Abilities tab, and just start checking all the boxes, and they'll start popping up on the bottom of your screen.
I don't have an attributes and abilities tab.
You don't have one? Let's see, I must have
No,
not.
I just see bio and info.
Okay, let me edit this again.
Yeah, I don't have one either, but I figure you haven't given it to me yet.
Yeah, I need to get that set up for you, Sir Venom.
Thank you, sir.
I wish they put these names in order. That would be awesome. It's Brad E, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you can edit it now, and let's see. I need to give that to Vagrant as well. Or is it decrypting? Yeah, it is decrypting.
Decrypting, yes.
User disconnected from your channel.
I can't move my rogue either.
Alright, so there you go. You've got access. Man, I dropped the ball tonight. I kept putting it in
Cool,
players'
I can see it.
journals.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, Raven. Can everybody move the tokens now? You should be able to.
I can move the monk, yes, sir.
Alright. Ibanez, you alright? Heavy
Yeah, I'm
metal?
good.
Alright, cool. Alright, so let's see. You guys just basically... we're going to say you guys took a rest. And I need to adjust the hit points real quick. So everybody's hit points are pretty nice now.
Man, I had such a good time last night. I went on YouTube today at work and watched a couple episodes of the old cartoon.
Did you? Oh man, I got all those, and my buddy got those for a gift one year. My buddy got those for me. Really nice. All right, so we are here. I've got one more thing I need to do, and then we'll get started. So sorry about this, guys. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but I really didn't expect this many people to be in the channel. So I really didn't plan on doing a one-shot tonight, but no big deal.
But Crumpert made it into the chat. Is he set up on Roll20 since he was kind of hurt, and I don't mind backing off to where he can play it?
Let me see. Let me get Crumpert in here. Let me drag him down. He's actually up there talking to Kunder, so I think Kunder's getting him set up on everything, so that's really nice of him to do that. So
Oh, no worries, man.
So yeah, we'll definitely get Crump in to a game. Gotta get Crump in there. Alright, so you guys have killed the Actually, those orcs kicked y'all's ass, big time.
Yeah, they did.
They kicked y'all's asses. So okay, I see that you guys have an X here, and I'm gonna put that to the map layer to represent that you guys have been here. You've checked that out. You are in the, I believe you're in Cave C, and I see your barrel here. So you had just beat. I think you were in the. Wasn't it like a chamber, like a sleeping quarters, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, there was two or four little cot things
User
hanging
joined
out of
your
the wall.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Sorry
what's
for
up?
being slow and all that.
You all set up, ready to go?
I think so, unless you're going without me, because then I'm just gonna sit back and watch the stream.
Well, I do got the 5 people. I didn't know you were going to be set up this quickly, so.
So here, he can have the monk, man. That's fine. He was
well,
here first
it's-
before me anyway.
Well,
We
it
could use a
depends on
wizard.
how you see it.
Let's see. I have Let's see. What can we do? Let's get you a. We'll get you a level 1
If he wants a
wizard.
cleric, I don't mind taking level 1 mage or something instead, if he wants the cleric.
Just give me the thing no one else wants to play, and I'll go die the first thing.
Good call.
Yeah, it'll work out somehow.
I'll give you a level 3 mage. So how about that?
Boom.
There you go.
Damn it, he could have the cleric.
All right. So are you in the game
Well, I can
right now?
change with you if you
All
want.
right.
I think so. I'm the one
With
probably
Henrik.
Yes,
named
Henrik B.
All right, Henrik.
Yeah, that's me.
Henrik the 8th. I mean, Henrik B. All right. So there you go. You have access to the mage. Let me get the mage token out, and we'll just
So
say.
we rescued him then.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
we'll just say that Henrik was bound and gagged in the corner of this room, and the orcs were fixing
Score.
to take advantage of her. So there you go. Can you move that token around the
First
busty?
flogging, now MS&A, now S&M. Jeez.
Yeah, there
I
you
think
go.
so,
You can
yes.
move around.
It's
There you go.
moving.
Cool. All right, so you have
Well.
access to the mage. So let me give you the mage spellbook on the bottom, and I'm going to.
Okay.
What I'm not really worried about all of your spells memorized or anything like that, like your pool of memorized spells for the day. So just whatever spell you like that's in the actual spell book, just feel free to cast it. So
All right. Well,
not
I've
gonna
never
be a
used
stickler for that,
roll
so.
20 before, so I might be a bit slow.
no problem, man. We got
To just do
plenty of
everything
people here to
correctly.
help you out, so no big deal at all.
Oh, good. Then I'm not alone.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that,
Henrik, do you
Cunder?
see the large pictures above the names?
The large pictures.
Like the large, but like avatars above where the names are, that take up a lot of the bottom of the screen.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get started.
Oh, you mean you guys?
Yeah, if you want to get rid of them, this will clear up a lot of screen space for you, make things a lot easier. Click on the
Exactly,
gear thing.
Nexus. Things will
My
go
settings,
much
yes.
easier now.
Yeah.
They really
No,
got
wait,
their
not right.
asses kicked
Hey,
last night
settings
against
now.
those 4
Yes, I
orcs.
got them.
Scroll down until you get to video and voice, and there's 3 drop-down boxes. The bottom one, drop it down to names only, and that'll just free up a lot of space for
Names
you.
only. Oh, well, that's much better. Now I can see the catacombs or caves or what they are.
Hey, what's going on, lady?
Well, I'm not gonna roleplay this time, unfortunately.
You have to do a female voice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with it.
Oh, I have to. Help me, strong gentleman.
Oh,
Why
good
did your
day.
voice only go English when you went female?
Because they are not as superior and therefore more easily gagged. I do not know.
That was
Nice.
hilarious.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
shots fired.
I'm Swedish. I do not know better myself.
All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off. You guys, the new players that are in the game, you can see where the barrel is on the map, up here where I'm pinging. Now, the barrel represents basically where the party is. Yesterday, the party of 5 has cleared out basically Cave A that had nothing but goblins in it, and they had actually checked out Cave E that had a big ogre in it. And ogres are pretty dangerous, especially for a group your level. But now that you're actually level 2, you might have a pretty good chance. I mean, that's up to the party, but you would definitely have a better chance now than what you did yesterday at level 1, because that ogre probably would have killed you guys in one shot if it hit. So, yes. So here we are you are in the room here on the left. You have the entire cave system to explore still. It's a dim lit area. It's moist. It's damp. It's got a horrible smell to it. Orcs aren't the cleanliest of humanoids, so it does smell like crap in there. There's a lot of smoke. The one orc was actually smoking a pipe, leaning back, and Dust Pup yesterday playing a cleric commanded the orc, which failed its saving throw. I think he commanded to fight or something like that. So the other orc that was sleeping beside him with his pipe in his mouth, kind of leaning back against his bunk, the orc got up and just started attacking him, and then all 4 orcs were attacking. The rogue snuck in. I believe the rogue failed his stealth check, his hide in shadows check, and then the battle was on. The monk went down, actually. I think the monk was one shot, actually, but he came back up. Actually, a potion was used on you to get you back up. So that's where we're at.
Healing Hands was on me, and I used my potion on the cleric when he went down.
So there you go.
Wasn't it forced down his throat?
Yeah, it was. The party just rammed it right down his throat, man. It was like they teabagged him with a healing potion. The old healing potion teabag.
First things first, we might want to search the room, see if there's anything of interest.
We
Yeah,
found
we'll check out
some
the
search
orcs'
for traps.
swords or the stone he was using.
Well, I think you guys did search the room, and all of the
We
loot was
searched, and the only
allocated.
thing that was worth was a couple of silver pieces.
Yeah. So you guys,
All right.
But remember, there were several traveling orcs throughout this corridor, and you did see them. So when you fought the orcs here in the barracks where you're at now, those actually weren't the orcs that you had seen in the cavern, outside of the cavern, patrolling around, and then when they walked back in. So you definitely know that there are more orcs in here, or other things at that matter. You just don't know.
Can we use we need to head back this direction, of course, either to get out or to go deeper in the cave.
Yep. We'll say you guys are back here at the hall, and you see a path to your left that heads north, or you can continue to travel east.
As we are quite close to the entrance to this cave, how dark is it in here?
It's a dim light type of light. So basically it's sort of like a dusk setting.
Can you give the mage any previous knowledge of the area because she was here when we found her?
We'll say that the mage is actually was captured in a caravan that was going to the keep that you guys actually came from. So that will be a reward for you finding her, because she's one of the diplomat's daughters. One of the diplomats at the keep.
I know some stuff then.
You know that there are a lot more orcs because your caravan was killed. We'll say that your caravan was killed. So I think the actual keep name, yes, Castle Tether. You were traveling the tradeway from Zezaspur to Castle Tether, and then your caravan was jumped by orcs, and then you were taken here to the Caves of Chaos. So, but what you had seen several rallies as you were being pulled into the cave to be a captive. You did see that there are multitudes of different humanoids. Like I had said, there's ogres, caves, goblins, and actually you've seen goblins in more than one area, so you can inform the party that. But that's to the extent of what you've seen in just the short time that you were taken from the caravan that was captured into the cave complex where you were brought. And you were fixing to be taken advantage of by a bunch of orcs. You might have actually
obviously
had a half-orc out of it.
Big, strong people come to rescue.
Seeing that, your
I say
token
we
is a
just go
redhead.
ahead and keep going there, or send the
orcs like
rogue up here to
redheads.
look around the corner.
During the last session, did any of the party do any kind of intelligence check to see what we knew about orcs, like weaknesses, strengths, anything like that? Like, do they have any vulnerabilities or anything like that?
Nope. But it would be for an orc. I would actually consider that basic common knowledge, because orcs are pretty much one of the mainstays of the realm. So you do know that they are stronger in numbers, but they really have no vulnerabilities or any kind of natural resistances or anything. You just basically kill them.
Do they have like low light vision or anything like that? Or
They can definitely see pretty well in the dark. So, not that I mean,
believe
it's
they can see in black and white, I believe, right? When it's dimly lit.
well,
or
they
not
can
lit.
see dim lit.
Can't
but
really remember.
I'm not sure if it's black or white or color or whatnot. So
I
D&D
think I
Next
read that
doesn't.
in the next thing. I
okay.
just looked at it, I believe.
Oh, really? Where was that? Which playtest pack was that in?
The one from their website. I do not know. Perhaps I
Okay.
should not speak any further.
That's alright.
I will gag myself and not be able to cast spells.
You're
so are
fine,
they
dude.
very sensitive to light? For example, if I was to cast the cantrip light in their face, would it potentially blind them for X amount of rounds?
I don't think it'll blind him, but it would make the area much lighter. But it also could actually make you more vulnerable as well. They could see you coming from a further distance if you have a light spell.
And I was like meaning more like for shock value, like surprise value, when entering into combat. You know.
No, I don't think a light spell would affect them in any kind of way like that.
Fairy fire would work for that effect.
Yep.
See,
Let's
that's my
go that
character in front of the rogue here, Raven. I have a sneak ability as well. Can me and him go ahead and try to go around this corner?
Durable, we just started. Yeah, if you've got a sneak skill, feel free to give me a dex check and make a... actually, we'll say that, well, Raven, you were successful. You're actually making quite a bit of noise as a barbarian, seeing that you don't actually have the knowledge of a rogue. You know, for stealth mastery and everything, and you can actually pull around this corner, Raven, and you do see a door, and then you see towards the end of the hall you do see a dead end, but you do see footprints traveling that direction as well.
Let's investigate the footprints.
They're definitely like an armor type, so it's definitely orcs that have been patrolling the area. So. And you can, in the distance, you can hear, seeing that the cavern is, really narrow, and you can hear noises. So you can hear clattering, you can hear orcs screaming and stuff in there. Not like they're killing anyone or anything. It's just, just orc banter between one another.
Do we know how many sets of footprints?
You can see several. So there's several pairs, and they're kind of overlapping one another as well. So. Yeah, we just started, so you didn't really miss a whole lot. So,
Wouldn't I know a bit more about the orcs in this particular dungeon part, since this is where I've been living for
well, the only thing that you had known,
a little time?
because you were bound, you were gagged, you were basically blindfolded. You really
Oh,
didn't
well,
see.
if I was blindfolded, then
Yeah, you really
that's-
didn't see a whole lot going on. But as you were, like I was saying earlier, as you were brought into the cave here, you did see they did have several gatherings, like they were having like a leader was speaking to the different tribes and races. But that's about all you had seen. You didn't really understand it. So unless you can speak orc or goblin or giants or something like that.
Well, since I have been a shielded diplomat's daughter, I don't think I would know that.
Well, the reason why you were coming to Fort Tether was to try to make some kind of barter or negotiation between the different tribes, because they have been encroaching the lands here and within the lands of Tether and the Forgotten Realms, and that's why you were here. And you were basically, your caravan was basically intel. They had intel. They took the caravan over. Everybody died. Several other survivors did make it from the actual raid on your caravan, but you don't know where they're at. But that's all you know. That's all you remember. So.
Okay.
All right, but you do see as you peek around the corner, Raven, you do see a door, and as you're actually hidden within the shadows, you're actually hearing the barbarian behind you just making a lot of ruckus, and you turn around and just say, "Shh, leave this for the rogue."
I just have one little Roll20 question.
Sure, what's up?
Our little movable characters here. I couldn't help but notice that they are not in the dungeon we are walking around as a barrel in.
Because because I'm just we're using this middle area here as the actual kind of combat area, just representing where the barrel is. So that's what we're doing.
I don't have to. Well, I guess we're standing like we are doing here, just where the barrel's at.
Basically, yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Then I'm.
I'm like right up here.
Understand.
Right now.
Then I'm gonna stand behind the guy with the shield, if he has a shield, because I'm frightened.
Nice.
I would say to probably try going down that other passage before heading to the door, just so we don't get pinched in the middle, like a patrol or something.
You mean this passage?
Down there.
Yeah, I don't know how to mark.
Actually, the noises you can actually determine, guys, that's still back here in the crossroads area. You can actually tell that the voices are coming from this corridor, so that all of the sounds are echoing around here. You're really not hearing anything come from up here where Raven is. Raven basically sees nothing in this hallway, but he does see footprints that continually lead to this hallway and then ends. So, but you do see the doors
all the way down to the dead end.
Yep, you can. It is, like I said,
and there's nothing there. Okay.
Yep, it's a dim lit area, so you are actually able to see, especially with the humans and everything. You don't have any kind of dark vision or night vision, but you can still see.
I say we go here.
Hey, what's up,
Since
Shawnee?
it's clear in that
Thanks
pathway, we know it's
hanging out
clear.
tonight.
We can hear stuff down here.
We just started a one-shot game.
And we can always shut the door behind us when we get into that room. So.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Are there any torches or anything along the walls?
Oh yeah, there's
We actually have some torches in our inventory, I believe.
Yep, everybody has torches, and the way that the torches are actually mounted in this cave, they're basically a stationary type of mini brazier, so they're actually mounted into the wall.
All right, so I can't
it's
just
not like
pull
a
one
hook.
of those and walk with it.
Exactly. You can light your torch on it. I mean, it is a flame. I mean, if you want to, instead of using your tinderbox to get it lit, you can actually hold a torch up and get a torch lit that way. So.
I wouldn't do that right now, though.
Continue into that room.
All right. So you get up to the door.
I want to check it for traps and all that.
Okay. Give me a dex roll. A dex check save macro button. You're pretty confident, especially with that nice roll. You're pretty confident that there's no traps on this door.
Is it locked?
I don't know. Are you trying it?
There's no traps. Let the rogue try it.
Yeah, might as well. Slowly.
All right. As you open up the door, it makes a little bit of a noise, a little bit of a squeak. But when you get the door open, you hear like a hideous snore. I mean, it's worse than your mom or dad's worst snore in the middle of the night. I mean, it's just a loud, obnoxious snore.
I'm hugging the guy in front of me because I am now very frightened.
Does D&D Next have a coup de grace move, or is that just Pathfinder?
No, it does have a coup de grace move.
I'm gonna stealth my way in there and see what's going on.
All right, give me another check there, another dex check.
Oops.
I was hoping for a low roll. You actually get inside and you see 2 bunks on the wall, and as you're sneaking